If you've ever heard anyone say that a 401k plan is a bad investment or an absolute scam, this is the video for you. Because the problem isn't the 401k, the problem is people don't understand how to use this investment tool correctly. And today I want to break down why the 401k is still one of the best retirement vehicles that we have available, its pros, its cons, and really how to avoid the mistakes that can cost investors hundreds of thousands of dollars. When we start looking at traditional 401k plans, they have built more millionaires than pretty much anything in the world because it is constant and consistent contributions over an extended amount of time. If you're at an employer for 10, 20, 30 years and you're making contributions every week, every 2 weeks, that is going to add to a massive pot of money that you do have in this 401k plan. Now, for me personally, I've spent over 20 years in the financial industry, and I can tell you 401k plans that I've reviewed are not absolutely perfect, but when used properly, it is one of the most powerful wealth building tools and really the vehicles that average investors have complete access to through those employer sponsored plans. So, what exactly is a 401k? It is not an investment vehicle. This is where, and quite a few people honestly do get it wrong. It is a container where your money is going. It is a tax advantage account that is holding investments. Now, your results will depend on what investments you are actually putting and how consistently you are doing contributions into this plan. So, when you think of a 401k overall, the big pro for this one is the employer match. That is free money. And I know some people say it's not free money, it's a scam, people shouldn't do it. The biggest advantage is the 401k match, like we said. If a company matches 3 to 6%, that is an instant 100% return. And I don't know how else to spin it or what else they say, but if I put in $100 and my employer puts in $100, my total contribution is $200. If you're not contributing enough to get the full match, and I know a lot of people at employers, you are turning down a guaranteed raise, a guaranteed bonus, a guaranteed addition, part of the compensation package that you have at your employer. No other investment is going to give you that legally in its entirety. Again, when you think bigger picture, I put in $300, they put in $300. My total contribution is now $600. I don't know how else to really sum it up. When I look at my personal 401k and I've contributed north of 200,000, then I look at my match and it's about 150,000, and then I look at the whole entire package of around the 350,000 we have in the 401k. A lot of that came from employer contributions. Now, of course, the other big one in here is the tax advantage. With the traditional 401k, you lower your taxable income today. So if you're putting $10, $15, $20,000 into this 401k, it is tax deferred until retirement. Now, of course, my variation and my employer does also offer a Roth 401k, paying the taxes now and withdrawal tax-free later. I actually do a combination of these two. I put 5% into my traditional 401k. That is set aside, and that is going to be money down in really way down the future when I'm retired that I'm going to be required to have required minimum distributions, taking money out of that account, while the 10% that I put into my Roth is going to be completely tax-free. Either way, the tax advantages can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars towards retirement over time. And again, thinking of the automation of this and being able to just make payroll deductions does make it incredibly easy. Now, of course, most investors don't fail because of bad investments. They fail because of the inconsistency. And a 401k with the automation, it forces people to have discipline. Contributions are coming out of your paycheck automatically before you can spend the money, before you have access to it, before you can kind of talk yourself into why you don't need to invest that money. It also removes the emotion, it removes the fear, and it removes the market timing mistakes that we see, the really human error, and being able to auto and really making contributions on that consistent basis. And of course, when it comes to a 401k, you have a much higher limit than IRAs. I believe right now it's around 2350. I think 2350 is the limit when it comes to 401ks, and I think IRAs are 7500. Makes it incredibly powerful for long-term investing, especially for high earners. And when you start getting later in your career, when you're making a lot more, it does make a big difference when the contributions come in because it has that much higher cap. Now, of course, when it comes to a 401k, and like I said before, it is not absolutely perfect. There are some cons when it comes to this vehicle, including the limited investment options. Now, for me personally, this is the part where if you have a very limited investment menu for your employer, Some plans are better than others. Some have access to an incredible amount of funds. ETFs, looking at target date funds, they have really a lot of things that they can invest in. And I've seen some plans that are super, super limited to only one or two options, which is kind of crazy. It means you have to understand exactly what you're getting access to. Now, for me personally, this is going to be the big difference where if I'm contributing 15% into a 401k and it is being invested into the proper investment vehicles that I want, we are looking at large cap funds, we're looking at mid cap, small cap, possibly international bonds, looking at a total portfolio, possibly a target date fund. That is exactly what I'm looking for. If the investment vehicles offered are not very good, or it's something that has a much higher fee, possibly just going in there, and if your employer does, let's say, a 6% match, getting that 6% match, then taking the other percentage that is in there, let's say, again, another 9%, putting it into either an IRA, putting it into a taxable brokerage account, doing something to equal up to that 15%, the contribution that we want to be making. And again, this is going to be very dependent on the investments that, and really the investment options that you do have within inside of that 401k. Now, of course, when it comes to 401ks, fees can absolutely crush it. Very similar to, some of those mutual funds, some of those target date funds. Fees are the silent killer when it comes to a 401k. Anything that is a higher expense ratio can absolutely devastate over decades when it comes to the 401k. 1% fee over 30 years can literally cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars in the portfolio. Always look for low cost index funds. Now, me personally, we have low cost index funds in my 401k, such as the Vanguard VOO. We have the SPY. We have some of those large cap index funds that are very, very cheap. Now, of course, the big one, and this is where a lot of people say 401k plans are an absolute trap. They are designed for retirement and designed for retirement only. That means you cannot do early withdrawals out of here. Pulling money out usually means you're taxed, and there is a penalty for those 401k withdrawals. It's not a flaw. They're putting it in place as a guardrail to keep people from really going ahead and looting their 401k in the entirety, or treating it somewhat as an emergency fund where if something does happen, they're going to go ahead and take money out of that account. So how exactly do we use the 401k, and how is it really the right way? Looking at the framework, it works incredibly easy. Contributing enough, as long as you can get the full employer match you absolutely want to. Hopefully you have access to those low cost index funds, increasing the contribution that 1% as you do get a raise, and making sure you're capping it out at about 15%. You're going to increase those contributions like I was saying. Stay invested through all the market cycles. Looking at the housing crash, you would be buying it at a 50% discount through your 401k plan if the market did go down 50%. And then, of course, pairing that 401k with IRAs or those taxable brokerage accounts, depending on your situation. The investors that win are not the smartest investors. It is about the consistency and really staying invested in the market. But what would happen if you completely ignore the 401k? And unfortunately for the younger generation, I see this happening way too often. If you don't use the 401k, if you're not getting that match, you are missing out on free money. You're missing out on the tax advantage, and you're missing out on decades of compounding, which time you can never get back. When it comes to compounding, do not, and it does not forgive procrastination when it comes to the investing. So guys, overall, when it comes to a 401k, the 401k plan isn't a scam. It's a tool that individuals use, and when used correctly, it can absolutely help your retirement and make sure that you do have enough funds for retirement. If the video helped you at all, guys, definitely like and subscribe to the channel. Practical financial advice is what we're doing every single day. And comment down below, what is the percentage that you're putting in your 401k? Are you maxing at that 23,500? Are you getting the employer match? Are you leaving money on the table in its entirety? So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that, and I'll catch you in the next video.